A really big difference between me and a lot of guys that I see that are intermediate or new is, I might say something to a girl and I think it's like fucking hilarious. Like, I think the shit I said is fucking hilarious. And the girl's like, doesn't give a shit about it, right? Maybe she just walks off. And then I'll walk back to my friends, like, or say it's even the students, and I'm like, dudes, you fucking hear the shit I said? I said this and this, right? And they're like, did it work? So, and I'm like, no, but that shit was awesome. It was cool. It was so cool. And they're like, yeah, but why did you say it? Why did you say it? And I'm like, because it was cool. They're like, yeah, but what'd it do? And I'm like, I don't know, right? And I actually, sometimes I even get dragged down into their frame. I'm like, why did I say it? Maybe it wasn't cool. And it's because you have to understand, like, getting good with girls means that you're creating a personal universe that you love. Have you guys ever read my RC Nation post before? Yeah. You guys probably never realized this. That's what's going through my head. You know how I'm like, I love my life. It's so cool. I'm gonna change the world. I'm so cool. I love life. I just love my life. I love teaching boot camp. Life is awesome. Like, that's what's going through my head when I'm with a girl. I'm not like, now I have to make her, now it's time to do the move, do a takeaway. I'm not thinking that. All I'm thinking, I'm just like, right, that's me. Like me, like on a pole, just like that. That's all that's going on. And she's like fucking shit testing me and saying all this shit to me, and I'm like, right? She like, she gives a shit test. I'm like, she gives a shit test. I'm like. That's all that's going on. If I had to pick the single remaining negative belief that I would get rid of, if I could rid this from the community, it would be the pickup batting average concept. I think there's nothing more detrimental to guys' success with women than the pickup artist batting average frame. It kills them. Just kills them. Just fucking kills them. In the same way that communism has destroyed millions of lives, the pickup batting average has destroyed the sex lives of hundreds of thousands of guys in the pickup community. That pickup batting average frame has destroyed it. Now let me give you an example. So Julian was telling me he did a free tour in Europe recently. And he had, Julian's new, so of course, people are gonna wanna know what he's all about. And so they say, Julian, how many times do you need to approach a girl before you get laid? They ask him that. Doesn't that sound like a fair question? Wouldn't you guys like to know how many girls I would maybe have to approach to get laid, right? That sounds like a fair question because approaching is work, and you don't want to do any more work than you have to, and you want to study the method that would let you have to approach the least number and have the most sex, right? Awesome, right? I'm going to teach you right now the secret method that I have learned, that I discovered, that will allow you to approach the least number of girls so you don't have to waste your time approaching women, and you can have the maximum amount of sex with new women. Does that sound good? Sounds great, right? And that's what people want. Because, if you're just having to approach all the time, that's not even skill. That's just a numbers game. That's just some bullshit numbers game. Even I could do that. Just numbers. If I approach every girl, I could get laid too. Right? That's what guys think. So they ask these questions, right? Now, by the way, do you guys want to know the answer? I could tell you if you want to know. I'll tell you, but then I'll tell you why the question is the stupidest question you could ever fucking ask. But I'll tell you, just to shut people the fuck up. I'll tell you the answer. The answer is, I'd say on average, I approach tons of girls, and I have a fucking blast. And I talk to lots and lots of different girls. I have fucking fun. And then most nights, I probably make out with a couple different girls. And I get some pretty high quality numbers and some flaky numbers that I just try anyway. And then sometimes I get laid a couple times a month. And then sometimes I might have a really interesting spell where it just works out, where for a month or two I don't get laid. And it could just kind of happen. And maybe it's because I'm busy and 2 a.m. hits and I've got some options, but I got to get up early and I'm just like, peace, I got to go, and I can't fall up on day twos. And then there's other times where you go on what's called a run. And a run is where you're just in a fucking nice, sweet spot. Everything's good in life. You've got the time to fucking bang it out. And you wind up having sex with multiple girls a week. And that'll happen too. Some nights you'll go out and you'll have sex with the first girl you approach. That's happened to me. And then there's some nights where I went out and hammered it out for fucking 6 hours, and it was really brutal. And then I pulled a fucking stunner. And that'll happen to me too. The girl you saw me with the other night, you saw her, right?
Yeah.
That girl took me 6 hours of brutal rejections to get her.
Where?
I met her in Vegas.
Okay.
6 hours of being blown out. One of the worst nights of my life. One of the worst nights in my fucking life. Nothing was clicking. I was just tired. I was in a bad mood. I was getting frustrated on myself, but I never gave up. And it was about fucking 5:45 in the fucking morning, and I sat there while my friends Brad and Saud were talking to these 2 girls, all butthurt that I'm alone while they're talking to the last 2 girls, and this fucking stunning, look at her, dude.
She's hot.
Imagine that shit. 6 fucking hours of brutal that took me. But I got a girl that most dudes will never have a fucking sexual experience with. Most guys will never, they'll only jerk off to girls like that, but they'll never fuck a girl like that, most guys. But it came from 6 hours, right? But then other nights, fucking third set of the night, pyongyang, after a couple minutes, right? So who knows? There's elements of randomness and all sorts of shit. But in general, you're probably gonna, you're gonna hook up with girls that are average, and then you're gonna hook up with girls that are cute, and then every so often you're gonna hook up with girls that are really hot, and then every so often you're gonna hook up with girls that are really fat, because you're horny. So, and some of them might be the best you ever had. You don't want to tell anybody. But, maybe she gets you out fucking good because she tries harder. The reason why the pickup batting average frame has destroyed the sex lives of so many guys is because they're coming from a frame that they want everyone to like them. And they're coming from a frame that they don't like socializing. What they're failing to realize is that socializing is fucking fun. Look, dudes, I can have a 3 or 4 girl harem going of gorgeous girls that are mad at me that I'm not seeing them. And if there's a good club open that night, I'm going to the club. If I was only in this for sex, I would just have my rotation, and when my rotation was really good, so I pushed out the low quality and the rotation's going good, why would I go out at all? So if I'm going out, it's because it's fun. This shit's fucking fun. But the fact that it's fun is what's gonna make you get laid. Someone who thinks that approaching sucks isn't gonna get laid, right? Now some guys will respond, they'll say, well, what if I do think approaching sucks? What if I don't like talking? You tell me to be myself, and I don't like to talk. I just like to put my little dick in a hole and pump away. I don't want to, these girls are fucking stupid. I'm a smart guy. I don't want to talk. I just want to fuck them. I just want to fuck the little pussies. Because I don't want to talk. I hate women. I want to fuck a little pussy. Show me the method. Earlier you said you had a method. And I came to the free tour. Give him my method so I can fuck the little pussy and no talk. It's called the dark method. For dark men like me, I'm dark. You said to be yourself. I hate life. I hate my life. I hate women. I hate talking. I just want to fuck. And I want to know how many girls it takes you talking to before you fuck. And if you got to talk to a lot, I'm not learning RSD. Because that shit sucks. And I'm going to learn the dark method that some fucking lying marketer told me would work to get my $60. And I'm going to give him my $60 because he told me what I want to hear. And hearing this shit about having to like socializing, I don't want to hear that because I don't want to change. I want to be a little troll and come out of my cave, come out of my little troll cave and get her going, and go back to my cave, play my fucking online RPG, and when a little more semen builds up in my nuts, I'll come and shove it in another. But I'm not even gonna get a girlfriend. I don't wanna have to talk to the bitch. So I'm gonna play my Warcraft, right? I'm an orc. I'm an orc lord. Yeah, I'm an orc lord. Ah, yeah! I'm gonna fucking come back, fuck it, Tell me your average. I wanna know your pickup artist batting average. I want to know the truth. Well, actually, look, there's elements of randomness and you have to enjoy. I don't want to hear that. I want a pussy, right? Like, dude, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, okay? Even if I knew the method, I wouldn't teach it to you. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't teach it to you. If you don't like to socialize, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? If you don't enjoy talking to other people, kill yourself. Fuck off. Seriously, I don't want to meet you. If you're a dark little puke, fuck off. Get out of here. I don't want to teach you the fucking game. You don't deserve to learn the game. I have a sister. I don't need a little fucking freak coming out of fucking World of Warcraft zone, busting a nut and wandering back, and she has this kid, some little fucking freak kid that I've got to raise. I'm the uncle of a little freak. He's all dark and shit, playing World of Warcraft in his basement and shit. I can't figure out what went wrong. And it's my fault. I did that because I taught him how to do that. I don't play that shit, homie. Okay? This shit's for cool motherfuckers. All right? You got to be cool. You're not cool, fuck off. So here's the real deal. Okay? Here's called reality. Normal, cool guys don't walk up to women trying to improve their pickup artist batting average. That's not how the cool kids from your school that you saw that you wish you were, that's not how they think. They walk up to girls actually self-amused. They walk up to the girls as the party. And when they talk to a girl, they're probably screening more than selling. They're just taking their party and then they're seeing if they want to let the girl in and socializing and having fun. And then the girl chases to get into their group. And you want to know another thing that cool people realize? Not everybody has chemistry with each other. Some people who you meet, you don't like. It doesn't mean that you don't respect them as a human or even love all of humanity, but you don't necessarily like them. Likewise, some people you meet and you like them, but you don't want to fuck each other. That can happen. But the problem is, as a newbie, you don't even know what you want because you're just alone. And as a newbie, you want me to get real blunt here? Newbies jerk off all the time. So what's a newbie looking for when he jerks off? He's looking for a Google image or a porn of the most hot-looking girl that he can find to jerk himself off. So he doesn't know what chemistry is because you can't have chemistry with a Google image, right? Try it. You can't. You can't be like, she just rubs me the right way. That Google image. You can't have chemistry with a girl you're whacking off to. You know what I'm saying? I do like Layla Starr a lot, though. I feel me and Layla have chemistry. Okay, so point being, so then the newbie comes in and he thinks, I just want the hottest women. If I see a girl and she's hot, I want her by default. I don't care if we have chemistry or not. I just want her. I don't even know what chemistry is. But he can't get her. The reason why I can get the hot chick is because I can look at the girl in the eye sincerely and screen her for chemistry. And it's sincere. And she feels that it's sincere. You want to know the other reason I can get a hot girl? Because if I have a 4 or 5 girl harem going, I'm getting my fucking phone blown up with fucking bitter girls that I didn't fuck them enough. And my nuts barely have enough fucking nut in them to handle these girls. So when I'm talking to this other girl, I'm screening super hard. I'm screening because if I'm gonna date her, I'm gonna have to pare down the circle. I'm gonna have to pare down the rotation to be able to let her in the rotation, or I'm gonna have to go take some fucking black magic or Viagra or some shit. I don't like that shit, you know, or eat some fucking Brazil nuts before bed or something like the Tim Ferriss book, you know, but I don't have time. So she's gonna feel that natural screen, right? So when I go to the club, I'm not in this self-image paradigm of the pickup artist batting average. I'm coming from the fun paradigm. I'm coming from a momentum paradigm that everyone I talk to is building up the social momentum. So I'm viewing the night as a whole night. I'm not viewing the night as this one little isolated thing. I'm viewing it as a whole entire night. So there's girls that are going by that I'm making funny comments at, and I'm talking to fucking dudes and shit, and I'm not trying to put my dick in the dude's mouth. I'm just fucking making a funny comment with them. And I'm talking to everybody. It's not uncommon. I probably talk to every girl in the whole club. But see, again, the newbie with the pickup artist batting average, she's like, that sounds like a lot of work. That sounds all these jokes and laughter. Jokes and laughter. and talking to people. I'm trying to be the fucking rule the world of Warcraft, and that's gonna eat into my fucking online playing time. So dude doesn't like it, right? He doesn't want to hear that. If you're not a joyful person who wants to talk to people, why are you trying to go have sex with somebody? Why don't you just kill yourself? If you want to kill yourself, go fucking kill yourself, right? So, I don't want to kill myself, I just want to play World of Warcraft. Dude, that's the same shit. There's no difference. Okay. So again, what's my pickup artist batting average? Well, if you're in the newbie frame, you'd be like, he approached every girl in the damn bar to get that girl. But that's not true. I had a fucking blast, and then I met a girl and we had sex. No, I don't like that method, right? Or they'll give me some shit like, yeah, but you know, to me, real pickup artistry means that you have a technical understanding of the game. And you know the exact moves to make and to calibrate to her every thought and move to make it appear that you have what she wants, no matter what. Well, yeah, but what about the chemistry? A real pickup artist. You know, right? Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? There's girls that, I've been doing this since I'm 21, right? There's fucking hot women that I talk to that I do not get an erection while I'm talking to them because we don't have fucking chemistry. Then there's other girls that are okay looking, but for some reason, I got a raging fucking erection and I need to fuck this girl bad because she's whispering in my fucking ear and she's rubbing her tits in my face and I must have sex with her now. And then there's girls that are really hot that I also have amazing chemistry with and I need to fuck now. But see, for me to be able to look at that hot girl in the face and screen her so that she wants to chase my validation, she has to know that chemistry is more important to me than an image I can whack off to. And so when she truly feels that, then she feels like she won when we had sex. But the pickup artist batting average frame will never account for that. Every time that you go up to a girl and you talk, that is building your social momentum for the night. Don't look at it as a single approach to a single approach to a single approach to a single approach to a single approach. Look at it as a full night. Do you see what I'm saying? If you say that you approach a girl and you don't have sex with that girl in the first 5 minutes, but you had sex with her 4 hours later, would you view that 5 minutes as a waste of time? No. Well, in the same way, if you're going around having a blast with everybody and that's building your social momentum, and maybe even some girls reject you, and you're like, whoa, damn, let's do it again, woo, right? And you go back in, and it's building up your social momentum, building up your indifference, making you numb to rejection, so you start to have more joy. Then what happens is that you fucking kill it, and you wind up taking a girl home. So see, if I said that, what is your pickup artist batting average? If I said that that's a bad question, what would be a good question? How about, what's your sex life like? Does that sound like a good question? How about, what are the quality of women that you date or sleep with? Do you sleep with the type of women that you want to date? And on top of that, everyone has different views of what they like. There's girls that I would look at, I think is a perfect 10, you guys think is a 7. And there's girls, and vice versa. You know, I think there's some girls that are just universally hot, but it depends on your taste. I don't find tall girls that attractive. I've been with a few, but it's not my thing, you know, because it's kind of weird to me to be like, yeah, what up, girl? You know what I'm saying, right? But I'm okay with it. It depends on the girl. You know what I'm saying, right? Other guys love a tall girl. Take Jeff. Jeff's 5'7", dates girls that are like fucking 5'10" and shit. He likes it. You know what I'm saying, right? I'm a pale white man. I like girls with a tan. What would happen if I accidentally knock up a girl as pale as me to with a child? Think of that child. That would be a little albino fireball. He'll pop out and burst into flames. Little Junior pops out. First shot at life just explodes, right? I have very soft features. If I date a girl who has like really soft features, my kid will come out like, hi, like that. So I like girls with rigid features. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. But sometimes I like a girl with soft features. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the chemistry. So everyone has what they like. It's not a coincidence that I married a girl, well, my version of married, my twisted version of married, a girl with rigid facial features and a tan, and my kids are fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? They're in between. They look fucking gorgeous. That's not a coincidence, because I went for the girl I had chemistry with. I went for the girl I had pheromones with. When you smell a girl, you're supposed to get a little bit of a high. Did you guys know that? You're supposed to get a bit of a buzz. If you don't get that buzz when you're near her, you don't have chemistry. And you're not supposed to put your little dick in there, because the kid ain't gonna come out right. You're supposed to get, I'm kind of being a little off the wall crazy here. It's not totally true, but it's kind of true. We have natural matches with different people, right? So you have that fucking chemistry. And part of the night is shaking out who you have that chemistry with. So what I always say is I say, just to make it simple, I go by what's called a third, a third, a third rule. So what is the third, a third, a third rule? Which isn't necessarily totally accurate, but just a rule. I basically say that assume that a third of girls think you're a fucking dick and hate you. Assume that a third of girls will think you're cool, but they don't want to fucking put your cock in their vagina and let you blast them full of juices. Oh, wah, wah. Sorry, Mr. Pickup Dark Newbie. She didn't want to take your cock and take your cum all up in her. Wah, wah, wah. That not every girl wanted to do that. Go cry yourself in front of your fucking computer and whack off. I'm bitter. But some will. Some will. Some will think you're fucking awesome. So what you want to think about is that you don't want everyone to like you. The best questions are not, how many people can you make like you? How can you avoid pain? A lot of those frames come from early in the pickup community, come from nerds that are coming from a place of pain. And it didn't really work. It never did work as well as it claimed to. People that are cool enjoy other people. So here's what you want to think about. You have strengths. You have strengths. And you need to identify what those strengths are. And you need to bring those out in your interaction with other human beings to offer the best of yourself. Everyone has gifts. And things that you wouldn't think are a gift can be a gift. But you know how they tell you to be yourself? If you're going to be yourself, is everyone going to like you? No. That's the point. When you be yourself, not everyone's going to like you. That's why it takes courage. You know what I'm saying? It takes fucking courage to be yourself. So when you be yourself, you have to expect that some people are going to dislike you, some people are going to think it's okay, and some people are going to fucking love you by being yourself.